The nation's capital is buzzing with tension as all eyes turn to the United States Supreme Court. Just this week, the justices delivered a stunning temporary blow to President Donald Trump, blocking him from firing the director of the United States Copyright Office. This isn't just a bureaucratic move, it's a high-stakes legal drama that cuts to the core of presidential power. The decision has ignited fierce debate about the limits of the executive branch and the checks and balances of American democracy. This ruling is just the first act in a series of legal battles converging on the Supreme Court, each with the potential to reshape the presidency. For Trump's supporters, these cases are about reclaiming executive power. For critics, they're a warning of unchecked authority. The stakes could not be higher as the court faces fundamental questions. Can a president remove officials at will? Can he redefine citizenship? Can the government strip citizenship from political opponents? These are real-world conflicts with immediate, far-reaching implications for every American. The legal landscape is shifting, and the Supreme Court's actions are setting the stage for blockbuster decisions in the coming months. Each ruling will be scrutinized by citizens across the country, watching with hope and anxiety. The drama is unfolding, the court is in session, and the nation waits to see what happens next. The immediate flashpoint is Shira Perlmutter, director of the U.S. Copyright Office. President Trump tried to fire her, but the Supreme Court issued a temporary block, surprising many legal observers. The justices want to consider her case alongside other challenges to presidential power. This isn't just about one official, it's about who controls the levers of government. The conflict began after Perlmutter's office released a report impacting the booming AI industry, angering powerful tech interests and prompting her removal. But the Copyright Office is part of the Library of Congress, under the legislative branch, not the executive. A lower court ruled the president lacks authority to fire her, but the Trump administration is fiercely contesting this. Justice Clarence Thomas dissented, highlighting deep divisions on the court. The case forces the Supreme Court to define where presidential removal power ends and protections for independent officials begin. The outcome will set a precedent, expanding or constraining presidential power for generations. The justices' decision to pause and link this case with others shows they understand the gravity of the moment. The Copyright Office case is just the first domino in a series of legal battles over presidential removal power. The Supreme Court has linked Perlmutter's case to two others, one involving Rebecca Kelly Slaughter at the FTC and another with Lisa Cook at the Federal Reserve. The FTC, designed to be independent, faces a challenge as Trump moved to fire Slaughter. The court allowed her removal for now but will hear the case soon. The Fed's independence is also at stake after Trump tried to oust Cook, with arguments set for early next year. These cases ask, is the president the ultimate boss of the federal bureaucracy, or are some agencies shielded from direct command? The court's decisions will profoundly impact the administrative state, from consumer protection to monetary policy. A win for Trump could consolidate power in the White House. A loss could reinforce agency independence. Together, these cases form a legal trilogy that could redefine the executive branch. The stakes for American governance have never been higher. While presidential power is tested, another major fight brews: the definition of American citizenship. In January, President Trump signed an executive order to end birthright citizenship for children of undocumented or temporary residents, challenging the 14th Amendment. Lower courts have blocked the order, citing the 1898 Supreme Court case Wong Kim Ark, which affirmed citizenship by birth on U.S. soil. The Trump administration argues the amendment was meant only for freed slaves, not children of undocumented immigrants. The Supreme Court has delayed deciding whether to hear the case, signaling deep divisions and careful consideration. If the court takes it up, arguments could come in early 2026, setting the stage for a historic ruling. The delay keeps the issue alive as a potent political flashpoint, with millions awaiting a decision that could redefine what it means to be American. The nation holds its breath as the court weighs the future of citizenship. Beyond presidential power and birthright citizenship, a new controversy emerges: denaturalization. President Trump and allies have discussed using this process against political opponents, raising fears of weaponized citizenship revocation. The administration has targeted figures like Zohran Mamdani, New York's mayor-elect, and instructed the Justice Department to prioritize denaturalization cases. This has created anxiety among millions of naturalized citizens, who now wonder if their status is secure. Denaturalization cases have surged, continuing a trend from Trump's first term. Critics warn that aggressive pursuit, even on technicalities, sends a chilling message and ignites debate about the security of citizenship. The nation must now confront: is citizenship a permanent right, or a privilege the government can revoke? As denaturalization fears grow, it's vital to remember the Supreme Court's strong protections for citizenship. The court has repeatedly affirmed that citizenship is a fundamental right, not a privilege to be revoked at will. The 14th Amendment and a 1967 Supreme Court case set a high bar. Citizenship can only be stripped if it was unlawfully obtained, with clear and convincing evidence. The court has warned against using denaturalization as political retribution, requiring proof of material fraud in the naturalization process. Even minor falsehoods aren't enough, only material lies matter. These precedents create a formidable legal shield against any administration seeking to weaponize denaturalization. The judiciary stands as a guardian of fundamental rights, ready for a potential collision with executive ambitions. All these legal battles, over firing officials, birthright citizenship, and denaturalization, are converging into a single narrative: the future of presidential power. The Supreme Court's upcoming decisions will directly shape Trump's political future and the country's direction. Victories would let Trump reshape government agencies and fulfill key campaign promises, energizing his base. Losses would reinforce agency independence and uphold long-standing legal precedents, limiting his power. The suspense is heightened by the court's conservative majority and the immense political consequences at stake. These cases are more than legal arguments. They're a proxy battle for the soul of American government. The rulings will impact the 2028 election and define central issues for years to come. As 2026 approaches, the court is poised to deliver decisions that will echo for decades. The drama is reaching its climax, and the highest court holds the map. The nation watches, knowing the stakes have never been higher.